their various fields of endeavor. Now, today's conversation is one that will prick your emotions. You know, I have a whole mixed bag of emotions. I don't know if I'm sad, if I'm excited, if I'm worried, cautious, or I am very happy. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. The man I'll be speaking to today is one who has seen it all, the good, the bad, the ugly, the very, very terrible. For such conversations, you know, it's important that we prepare our hearts, and that is where Minister Kofi Boham comes in. Ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere. This is the Upside Down Show, proudly brought to you by Sky Mineral Water. Let's go over to Kofi Boham for something that will prepare us for the show tonight.
I have a letter to the broken saint. This is a letter to the broken. One time. This is a letter to the broken. Don't get discouraged. I see you fighting on the demons in your life that have wrecked every carnage. This is a letter. This is a letter to the broken. Don't be dismayed. I know you think that your dreams and everything that you hope for seem to delay. Looks like your problems don't seem to go nowhere. Just take a deep breath. People talk about you when they don't know you's got you down and really, really stressed. Don't tell me you don't know the trouble I've been going through. You have no say. We all go through the same thing you did go through too. Who told you the lie when you fall is the end of your life? I heard a whisper from above. I pray it opens up your eyes. Say, broken pencils to write. Yeah. So keep on writing. Falling soldiers still rise. Falling soldiers still rise. So keep on fighting. One day you lift up. One day you lift up your eyes to the skies, and your light will be shining. One day you win. One day you win. One day you win. You surround this life is not fair. Greed is all we see. All we see. Yeah. You gave your heart to the wrong folk, they broke it. Now you put it on. You put it on fleek. Fake life on Instagram and Snapchat has got you feeling ungrateful. My sister, if you could see them in real life, you know you're being a great fool. You wrote a paper and failed, sit down and write it again. This year, you go kill them. Broke your heart and you cried, give love another try. True love will heal them. I'm not trying to look down on your problems, oh no, 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 no. I know say you don't know how you sabi solve them, yeah, yeah. Allow me to introduce you to someone I know. Jesus. He's a specialist in handling cases and issues we don't blow. Broken pencils to write, so keep on writing. Falling soldiers still rise. Falling soldiers still rise, so keep on fighting. One day you lift up. One day you lift up your eyes to the skies, and your light will be shining. One day you win. One day you win. One day you win. One day I hear your wedding bells go ring. One day you win. The sun will shine on you. One day you win. Will smile on you. One day you win. When last did heaven hear your voice? When last did heaven help your choice? Ain't you tired of crawling when your destiny is flying? When last did heaven hear your voice? When last did heaven help your choice? Ain't you tired of crawling when your destiny is flying? When last did heaven hear your voice? When last did heaven help of your choice. And you're tired of calling when your destiny is mine. When last did heaven hear your voice? When last did heaven help your choice? And you're tired of calling when your destiny is mine. So as we leave, I said pause. Have you prayed? My friend, have you prayed? You have not been broken-hearted before, so when we call you, advise you say, have you prayed? Pray, 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 pray. Read your Bible, pray every day. Pray, pray, pray every day. That's the only way you can make headway. Pray, pray, pray every day. Don't go one day without prayer, my friend. Pray, pray, pray every day. Yes, da 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 da. Pray, pray, pray every day. Pray, 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 pray.
Meet James. James has been searching for happiness for years. So we asked locals to point him to the source of their happiness. Until one fateful night, when his search finally came to an abrupt end. Find your happy place with GoTV. Get GoTV to enjoy a wide range of shows for the whole family. GoTV. Love it.
You're welcome back. I'm sure now you have been to heaven and back. I mean, you enjoyed that amazing, that inspirational ministration from Pastor Kofi Boham. Now, you should be ready for our conversation for today. This gentleman I'm talking to is one who has seen the very difficult, situations in life. Something happened. He could be described as a victim of circumstance. He found himself in prison. I don't know what that, how that makes you feel and what the sound of prison does to you. But this man has been in there over 2 decades. What happened? How did he find himself there? And how did he come home? Ladies and gentlemen, please help me welcome the head pastor for the United Prisons Fellowship. He is minister or evangelist, Richard Nyako. Ladies and gentlemen, this man has seen so much in life. Please help me welcome Evangelist Richard Nyako. Evangelist.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm fine. I'm good. At you?
Nice shirt.
Thank you.
But let's get to know you more, okay?
Yeah.
Share your growing up with us. When were you born? Where were you born? How was school days like?
Okay, so if I may start from where I was born.
Yeah.
I was born in Somanya.
Okay.
At the Eastern region. And then I started my school there. But as life goes on.
Which school did you attend?
Okay, then we have this LA primary. Then
you don't remember your school, the name of your school?
Yes, it was one of the villages in Eastern region.
Okay.
Sikaben LA primary school.
Right, okay.
Yes.
And from there,
LA
where did
primary,
you go?
In fact, I could not complete my education.
Okay. But share
Yes,
your growing up with us. How was it like? Where were your parents? How come you could not continue?
Yes, so it goes like this. My mom is deaf and dumb.
Your mom is deaf and
Deaf
dumb?
and dumb, and then she was not able to identify my father. So growing, life became difficult because a single parent who is also deaf and dumb, she could not provide much for my education.
Yeah.
So I have to drop out somewhere primary 4. I have to drop out. And then life began from there.
At
alongside.
what age did you drop out?
Okay. I did not complete my primary 6.
Oh.
I did not complete.
So what were you doing? Just roaming around in the community?
Yeah, so from there, growing, I decided to learn a work or go in for a profession.
Okay.
Because I failed from educational background, so I had to go and find something doing. So I started learning. I started with this shoemaking.
Okay.
Yes, shoemaking before. So I had to travel to Togo and continue with my shoemaking in Togo.
How old were you when you went to Togo?
I went to Togo at somewhere age 14 to 15.
14. Who did you go with?
I went alone.
So you just got up one day, you decided to leave Ghana and go to Togo? Did you know people in Togo?
Yeah. I didn't know anyone there, but friends told me that, well, doing a shoe shine job in Togo, you make more money in Sefa, and then you bring the Sefa to Ghana, you change
get a lot of money.
You become guy. So
right. So your mom couldn't do much, but would you describe yourself as I was always at home, you know, I'll go out a little, or you describe yourself as you became a street child, you know, because now you have to depend on friends and all? How was the situation like? Okay,
you know, at a point, one of my aunties just looked at me and in fact, she told me at the face that, Richard, looking at you, it seems we are wasting money on you for your education. So we want you to go and learn some carpentry job or fitting or trade, so that you make money in the future. And her view was that, looking at me, it's like there's no hope. But she told me point blank that she didn't have any hope for my future life with education. So I have to find something doing than they spending money on me. So I have to
into learning.
So with that statement, has really made me look very discouraged. I saw life as I can't make it again.
How old were you when she said that?
I may remember somewhere 11 to 12 years. 11 to 12 years. So, in fact, this statement has gone a long way to really discourage me. So, okay, then I decided to go out of the house and I started following friends on the street. So it was there I have the idea of, then let me go into shoemaking. And because knowing that I have no one behind me, if I do something wrong, if I growing, my fear was not to do anything that would take me to police.
Okay.
So even while on the street, I tried to find something doing. You know, I was then following people who push this truck. Those times it was not a wheelbarrow.
Yeah, the proper truck.
Yeah, trucks. I was following them to the time I decided to go on my own. I decided to go into
the shoemaking.
Shoe shine making, and then
so how long
shoe
were you
shine
in Togo for?
How long?
How long were you in Togo for?
Yeah, I stayed Togo about 5 to 6 years.
Oh wow, you stayed for a while.
Yeah, 5 to 6 years. Why life became difficult in Togo, and when the other man started those, I was told that they are killing some of the Ghanaian boys in Togo, so I had to run back to Accra.
Okay.
And then I also had some friends who also accompanied me from Togo coming. So we started business at UTC, opposite Lava. Yeah, those days we used to sell this tape and other things. But I started with belt.
Okay.
Yeah, on the pavement.
Sure.
At a point, Abaye also came in to come and drive all of us
stuff
on the, so that they seize all our items and we will run lost. So I decided to go into driving.
Okay.
So that is when from UTC I moved straight to Tema and I started a driving business. Like,
which company were you working with?
No.
Or you were just driving on your
I
own?
went to join this trotro, like mate. Okay, I started with mate.
Because you didn't have a car.
Yes, so
right.
And I have to also go in for my license, so I need to go through the process. So I've been a mate for about 1 year to 2 years, and by the grace of God, I was able to acquire my driving license. So I started driving very early. I have my license somewhere 95.
Okay, so around this time you should be around 20, early 20s, right?
Yeah,
or?
yes. Around that time, I was getting towards my 1920.
So what happened? How did you find yourself in prison?
Yeah, so what happened was that when I started driving, I used to drive both these passenger cars and taxis sometimes. So I met a friend who happened to be a police officer.
Okay.
And then
In Tema.
in Tema. So this is the guy that one day find out that I was so young to be driving at that time. So then he promised me that any officer who will question me or any time I will have any problem with a police officer, I should let him know or I should mention his name. So he became like a father, a friend and everything.
So where is he now?
Well, he's also outside now.
Oh,
but
okay.
it was through him I found myself in the prison.
So tell us what happened, you know,
Yeah,
the
so-
circumstances that
yeah,
led
so-
to that.
He met me driving and looking at me, he said, "Oh, you're a good driver." And so try to find out whose car am I driving and all that thing. I said, "Oh, I've been driving and weekend I'll go and make sales to the owner, but I don't make much for myself." So in conversation, then he promised me that I should keep the good work I'm doing, and then one of these days he will invite me to assist him to send a car to his uncle at Somanya,
Okay.
where I am coming from. So I said, "Oh, why not? Anytime he's ready, he should just get me informed."
Yeah.
But you know, those days there was nothing like mobile phone. So
Yeah.
anytime he come to Ashama or Tema, we are always in touch.
Right.
So not up to 1 month, then he sent a friend to invite me for him at the police depot. I remembered, yes, I visited him at the police depot at Accra here, Alajo.
Right.
So from Alajo going to Tema, then we passed a spot. So at the spot, I was in a spot with his girlfriend.
Okay.
So at a point, he went out. Then when he come back, he was holding a car key. Yes, so he came alone. Anyway, he was holding a car key, so he just came out and he said, "Okay, from here we are going to Somanya with his girlfriend."
Okay.
Yes, so I couldn't ask any question. So from the spot, we came out, and then he took us to a place where the car was parked.
Right.
And then he said, "This is the car
What car
we
was
are."
it?
Then it was even a taxi cab also.
Okay.
But I can't really remember
Remember
the type of car. So he asked me, "Can I drive?" I said, "Oh, why not?" I start the car. He was in front of the car, then the girlfriend was behind. So we went to Somanya
Right.
that night to go and meet the assemblyman, the uncle.
Okay.
Yeah, so
The uncle was the assemblyman.
assemblyman
at the
in
time.
Somanya at that time. So
Okay.
upon reaching Somanya, it was very late. So we had to go and lodge at a hotel. So the next day we came back to the assemblyman's residence. So while we were in the assemblyman house residence, I didn't entered his house. It was the police who went there. So when he was coming, he
But
brought.
this time, the girlfriend didn't go with you.
He was also
She was with you.
yes, she was
Right,
with me.
okay.
So the police went to meet the assemblyman. So when he was coming from the assemblyman, he brought a car number plate. And he asked me to replace that number plate on the car.
Okay.
But what happened was that I did not also ask any question because young guy at that time taking instruction from a police officer.
Would you say he was your friend at the time? Have you become close with him?
Can
or
I even say he was my friend, either my boss? Let me use my boss
kind of,
because
right. Because he calls you to do stuff.
Yes. He became my boss. So, because anyway, he promised me that he will make my life better.
Yeah.
So he became my boss. So, giving me instruction to replace the number plate. He was holding a screwdriver, so I only lose the old one, and I was replacing the new one. Then the DCE saw what I was doing, and he got closer to me. And he asked me, why am I replacing the number plate?
Right.
I said, oh, instruction from the police officer and the assemblyman. So he can find out from them. So when they were called upon to ask, why was we doing that? Well, the police was trying to explain
to the DCE.
To the DCE, but the explanation was not accepted. So the DCE wanted us to go to the nearby police station, since he's also a police officer.
Right.
And he's coming from
Ashaima, Tema area.
From Tema to Somanya.
Yeah.
Definitely, he have to report himself at the nearby police station. So what happened there was that he refused to go to the police station. But then people were coming around, like people were having suspicions about what was going on. People were coming like a crowd.
Yeah.
It was in the morning. So what happened was that the police, out of panic or whatever, he just disappeared. The police officer disappeared.
He left you.
He was wearing a smock, and suddenly the smoke fell down. It was not in the night anyway, it was daytime. So what I saw was that the smoke was falling on the ground, or was on the ground. The smoke was on the ground. So.
Hold on. He disappeared as in... No, when you were talking, I just thought, I mean, you are speaking figuratively, as in he disappeared, or he abandoned me, and he disappeared as in the human being left the clothes he was wearing. Is that what you're trying to say?
He left the clothes.
This one, you know, so this is the Upside Down show. I think this is where it gets really scary, you know. So you are with somebody, a human being. He's in a smoke. All you see is the smoke is down. The human being is not in it. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what would have happened if I was the one experiencing this. This is the Upside Down show. When we come back, we will pick up from, you know, so now the smoke is on the floor. What next?
It's the little things that make life special. It's also the little things that can make it more complicated than it should be. Which is why, if it matters, just Jumia it. For memories that count,
for what you want and more, for everything what you need and so much more.
For securing the bag, for steals of a lifetime, for big things, for everyday things. For whatever it is you want or need, if it matters to you, it matters to us too. So just Jumia it to enjoy the widest variety of goods at the most affordable prices, and of course, peace of mind. Just Jumia it.
You're welcome back. This is the Upside Down show right here on Channel 1 TV. My guest in the studio is evangelist Richard Nyako, the man who had to spend years in prison. Thankfully, he finds himself out. The policeman he went to Somanya with right before him disappeared, and all he saw was his smoke just coming down. Evangelist, so now you see that the smoke is coming down. The man is gone. I mean, if we bring it to, you know, local parlance, that is it?
In fact, Oyiraye.
Wayira. At that point, how did you feel?
Yeah, so at that point, myself, I became confused.
Did a girlfriend also disappear?
No.
Okay.
The girlfriend was right by there, but all the attention was on me because I was the driver who brought the car there, who drove the car, and I was the one changing the number plate. So when he disappeared, I thought they would hold the assemblyman responsible because we were bringing the car to him. And so if the main man disappeared, why not the assemblyman? But attention was on me, and they wanted me to answer some certain questions of which I was not able. In fact, it is by the grace of God that today I'm able to speak this way. In fact, I don't know whether my mother's trauma or whatever, how it will call, because since she's deaf and dumb, and I was the firstborn, in fact, I used to be a serious stammer.
Okay.
So I hardly speak. And you know, in our culture, every stammer is described as a liar.
Really?
Yeah, well, in some
I think it depends,
in
the circumstance then.
When you are asked a question, if you are at school, when you are asked a question and you begin to stammering, it became you are trying to. So
I get that.
They were not getting me right at that time. So it's like they were putting pressure on me to answer some certain questions.
And it makes it difficult
and it
when it's like that, right?
And the fear of my friend, my boss disappearing, and I'm asked also to answer questions. So I was hearing from them speaking my dialect, that in the Krobo dialect, that the way he's stammering, it means he's lying. And we have to kill him too, in my dialect. So, in fact, that put more fears in me. So, does it mean this is my end? This is going to be my end? And then, so I decide to also run away, physical running.
Are you serious?
To try whether I can also fly. But I was able to fly.
Yeah.
And they really got hold of me. So, in fact, they really leached me, and almost to the point of death.
They beat you?
Yeah, they beat me, and almost to the point of death.
Wow.
So at a point, I heard them saying that, even though I tried to also respond in the direct that, in fact, I'm not a thief. I was even trying to show them my driving license, that I was driving and somebody hired me to help him.
Yeah.
So I was not a thief. Trying to explain to them, but in fact, they couldn't listen to me.
Because of course, if they catch a thief, there's no way he will say I'm a thief.
And the stammering also made me a liar. So then let's kill him.
Yeah.
Even to the point that they have to tie me by a tree, and then they tied me down and they put a tie on my neck.
Wow.
Wanted to set me on fire, but something happened. They did not have the petrol to do that, so they said, okay, let's go to the nearby town to buy petrol to come and burn him. So I was tied down with a tie on my neck.
So which year was this?
This happened 97.
Okay.
So with a tie on my neck, and then lo and behold, a police patrol team came for my rescue.
Right. And
so
where did
that is why I'm alive today.
So where did they take you?
Yeah, well, they took me to the police station in Somanya, but because I'm on point of death, I'm almost dying, so they have to rush me to the police hospital.
So how did the prison come in?
Yeah, so because I became the suspect.
So you were taken to court?
So, no.
But what happened?
Because of my condition, they have to treat me at the hospital for some time.
Right.
So when I recovered, partially, before they started their process, investigation, and then.
So what happened? So right. So they conducted investigations. They took you to court. Is that what happened?
Yeah. In fact, I was taken to court, but before even the court, I was sent to remand for about 7 years in remand.
Which court is this?
Without trial.
Which court?
The then tribunal one of the tribunal courts at the High Court there, this Accra here. So
and you were
we were remanded for 2 weeks by the CID, because at that time, looking at me, I was not, he wanted me to get fit well, proper fit, before continuing with the prosecution. So either lack of evidence at that time, proper evidence to sentence me or whatever, they kept me at Isawam remand prison
for 7 years
without going to court. And at a point, the CID was transferred. And what made it so is like I didn't have the means to provide a lawyer.
The state provided one for you?
Oh, the state lawyer then, those times were having these legal aid lawyers. And, you know, they were also demanding for their transportation sometime before they come to the court. Because they don't take money from us, but at least they want you to also tell your family to do something.
And you didn't have anybody?
And I didn't have it. Even at the day of my conviction, there was no lawyer. I didn't have a counsel.
So what was your offense?
My charge was aiding and abetment to commit a crime. So I was charged with a conspiracy to commit a crime, which is robbery.
So on the day of the sentencing, when you stood in the court and your sentence was handed over to you, what was going through your mind?
On the day of sentence, what came to mind was that life has come to an end. So I saw it as, but because I have been in the remand, and the remand is equal to imprisonment.
Yeah.
It's the same. You see the prisoners, sometimes you hear from some of them who have been there for so long, and they tell you their story. So I took it as, after all, there are human beings there who have also survived life there. So if I survive, thank God. If I didn't survive also, praise be to God.
How many years were you supposed to be in prison for?
Okay, I was sentenced to 35 years.
35 years?
In fact, the judge told me that he couldn't have sentenced me, but because I was then having my professional driving license, so I could have known better when the police gave me the number plate to replace, because it is a crime. So even if I'm not aware of the stealing of the car, I shouldn't have gone ahead to replace the number.
You agreed, right?
And I've agreed, but with a plea that I'm ignorance. But what he said was that ignorance of the law
is not an excuse.
It's not an excuse. So go to someone when you come back, the next time you.
So the first day, you know, the
wise.
first day that you went to Nsawam, that is the remand period.
Yeah.
The very first day you went to Nsawam, how was the experience like?
Yeah, the very first day, as I said earlier on, it was like hell. I saw it as Abrabonu Abaye, like my pimp. But what can I do?
Yeah. So describe Nsawam. I mean, if you go in there as a prisoner,
Nsawam is fearful. Nsawam is very horrible, because from the story we hear when we were outside, before going there, in fact, what made it more fearful and terrible is that after you are sent to your room, the cells where you are going to sleep, the number of people you meet for the first time in a small room alone tells you that life has come to an end.
How many people were in that cell?
Oh, you will imagine that maybe a room that's supposed to maybe contain 10 people or maybe 8 people, and you meet about 60 people.
60 people?
You meet about 70 people. Some are up, some down. And you know, it's terrible.
Do you have lights in there?
There's light, but because of there's no proper ventilation, they also try to put those lights off so that at least
the
heat will come down small.
So when you entered, when they said, okay, this is your cell, when you entered, when you saw the people, how was the reception like? Were they nice people? Were they angry people? How was it?
You will not be given nice reception at your first time meeting them, because it's like the police says. When you enter the police says the first time, what happens is that they have to really put all their anger on you. As if you were the one who arrested them.
There, so how was
it?
When you got there, what did they say?
So you go to the normal disciplinary measures that have been put in place there. So you don't wear your slippers. You have to leave your slippers outside, and there's a way you have to greet them.
How do you greet them?
One of the great things they made me greet, that sometimes I tell my wife, is the WC, the water closet. Yeah, they will tell you that this is what will preserve your life for as long as you are coming to stay here. This is the WC that serve this crowd of people in this room. So because it's only one and all of us use it, you have to go and stand there and salute the WC. And you have to salute that WC until it responds. And how possible? So can you imagine the kind of number of...
I don't even know whether I should laugh or I should,
oh, no,
I should be upset.
Oh, take it normal. So you'll be hitting your foot on the ground, and you'll be saluting as you are saluting officer or a senior person.
Yes, sir.
You'll be saluting the WC. As long as there's no response.
So how long did you have to do that?
In fact, until the WC respond.
Did it respond?
No, madam. You know.
Are you kidding?
Yeah, so that gives you introduction of the priest, a kind of priest where you are coming to live. If you have to salute a WC until it responds,
of course,
to your salute.
But let me pick a thought on this. As someone who has been in there, you know, to experience how prisoners live, would you say that the state is doing well? Are we thinking about reforming people who go to prison, or it's like once you get to prison, the state, everybody just forgets about you? Have we done well as a nation?
For now, I can say that we have not done well when it comes to second chance to offenders. And because the truth is that the state also is not ready to go down or come down to listen and really investigate most of the cases properly before people are sent there. So whether you are a criminal or not, once you cannot defend yourself at the court, you are sent there and you are treated as a criminal. And excuse me, a criminal even has a second chance. So what I experienced there at that time, I think it is inhuman. It even adds to my own conclusion that where I have come, this is my end. But there was a sort of grace which has found me.
Exactly. So let's talk about that. What happened? How long did you stay in there?
I stayed in there, if I calculate from the 97 to the day I came out, which is 2001, February 6th, I spent almost 25 years.
Almost 25 years?
Yes.
Out of the 35 years?
Yes.
So you're almost done, Paul?
Yes, the 35 minus, no, okay, addition with the remind. I spent in remind for 7 years. So at a point when I was given the 35 years, the remind 7 years
done 7.
was not added to my sentence.
Oh, wow.
So I got a chance to file an appeal
to
the Supreme Court.
Did you get a new lawyer?
By the grace of God, friends came into along at the tail end of my sentence when I was about to complete, because I became the church leader there and I was close to officers. So through the officers, they were able to get me support to file an appeal to the Supreme Court. So the Supreme Court then was trying to deal with the case in a right way, but they were not getting my documents.
Right.
All the documents that processed me from the High Court were lost at the court. They couldn't find them.
Okay.
So at a point, the Supreme Court cannot really stand upon anything to deal with the case. So they only look at me and it's okay, young man, we can see you are repented and you are a change person before us. What the judge said was that, we are reducing your sentence from 35 years to 25.
Okay.
But that time, I almost served 25 years. So I have to be released.
So the day you came out and you saw the sun, when you stood out of Nsawam prison, where were you going? What came to your mind? Now, life has not ended. There's a second chance. What was it? What was the plan?
It's like the first day I came out from the prison, I was asked that you are being released. What came to mind is that it's like from hell to heaven, darkness to light, and captivity to freedom. So that freedom aspect experience that I had outside the gate has really made me to understand that, in fact, it has been God. What came to mind was that it has been God, because I was there and I saw people that were stronger, great, rich people that died in the prison. Sorry to mention on this your platform, people like Ezopa.
Yes.
You know Ezopa?
Ibrahim was my friend.
Ibrahim, yes.
Was my very good friend.
Ibrahim, I saw him in the morning.
Oh, you were there with Ibrahim?
Yeah, in the afternoon. He played ball. And this the guy who really motivates us a lot.
Yeah.
When it comes to giving, physical support.
He's very generous, yeah.
Physical support. This guy could just go on the pitch, play ball, buy football jersey, football and people, and do other good things. One day he went and play ball. Miyemo, they took him to hospital. The next day to hear that Ibrahim is gone.
So he didn't fall down. We heard he went to play ball, he fell down.
Oh, yeah, he feel like, playing ball is like a competition. So definitely there will be some attacks and other things, but it was not that serious. That have to lead to his death. But what happened? He's died in prison. So I saw many people who died. Even we slept and people died in the room. Some were not even serving my sentence. They came with shorter sentence.
But they couldn't survive.
They couldn't survive. So if after all these years, I survived, I saw it as God.
Yeah.
And that really speaks to me more about.
So at what point did you go
God.
Deeper into ministry?
Deeper into ministry is the day I was about to be set on fire. The car then that we sent was a petrol car. And those days, it was not like now that you find difficult in taking
fuel
from the car.
Yeah.
You can easily just get some pipe hole.
Yeah.
You pull and then fuel will come out. And these people, this crowd, could leave the car there, go into a far town to go and buy a petrol just to come and burn me. In fact, and while that process was going on, even though I was dying, but mommy, the truth is that I had this kind of assurance within me that I will not die. I was hearing so many voices, but because I was not born again, I was not a Christian, and just as David said that an unbeliever is like the chaff, a chaff that wind blows wherever.
In wrapping up our conversation, now I want you to, based on your experience in prison, to talk to our authorities, okay, about the state of our prisons, about Ghana, about what we should do, and also one more time to young people.
What I want to say is that prison belongs to all of us. Prison is not actually made for only the offenders. Prison is not made for only the offenders. There are people in prison who are just there accidentally.
Yeah.
Accidentally. And they are sent there. So, and the state, this is a time for the state to come in to change some of the rules and the regulations. You look as if when you are given or when you are charged with robbery or suspected robbery or conspiracy to rob, you don't enjoy amnesty. Mommy, as I'm speaking to you now, there are people who spend 40 years in prison and they are still there because he or she was charged with robbery.
Yeah.
But the truth is that that person has not committed robbery, but because he was charged with robbery,
Yeah.
and the sentence hanging slap on him is a harsh sentence. Like we heard recently, I sentenced him because out of fear. Sometimes we don't apply the law in the sentencing. So state must look at that. And then when state is giving a pardon,
Yeah.
madam, every man is subject to change, or change is inevitable.
Yeah.
Atayi, let me mention him here to make the program more interesting. As we heard about Atayi, like some terrible human being, fearful human being, he's the guy that when he was brought to his Sawam, why I was there, he's someone I can walk to and said, Raymond, let's go to church.
He's called Raymond.
Yeah, Raymond Ayi.
Okay.
That is his name.
Yeah.
Yes. Raymond. Or if I send message, even now, if I visit Akafo prison and he heard that Richard has come, whatever Raymond is doing, he will come.
But if you get to prison, no matter how fearful you are, once you are in prison, it will humble you.
No. Prison has been given freedom of worship. So it is not. With the humble, prison will help you to humble. But don't forget that we still have the hardened, the stubborn ones there. But to the state, if we are giving pardon, there's a young guy leading the United Church as it stands now, Raphael Lawe. This was a guy who was charged with robbery, giving about 40 years or 80 years. This young guy. But I can attest to the fact that this guy has changed.
Okay.
We don't just look at the outward appearance, but he's the guy who is leading a congregation of about 600 people. And the truth is that what you are doing in there determines what you do outside. So the evidence is clear. But when pardon or amnesty is given, the state will not take individual issues into consideration. They look at those who have committed stealing offenses minor crimes. They have to benefit from
the pardon.
So it makes the work of the pastors very difficult. Because like I go to the condemned cells, maybe those that were charged with murder, that have to be executed.
Right.
We still go to fellowship with them. Last Sunday I was there with them. In fact, I'm bringing greetings also from our sister, Patricia. She's also doing well now.
You saw her?
Oh yeah, by the grace of God.
Okay.
In fact,
how is she?
Oh, she's fine. She's fine.
But how is she coping? We
She's
are all
fine.
worried about her.
In fact, she's fine.
We
fine.
heard not
The
long
truth is
ago
that,
that she's not looking well.
Oh, she's fine. I saw her last Sunday. In fact, all that I can see is that David may say, before I was afflicted, I went astray. But now I have learned to obey thy statute. It may surprise us that these are some of the people that will be coming out and they'll be doing great. We are not campaigning that government should do something for her now, but the Lord himself, whom allow her to be there, will know in his own time orchestrate her freedom.
Is she preaching in the prison or now?
Well, I'm not there with them, but the last time I went, she was preaching before I entered.
She was preaching?
I saw her preaching.
Oh.
In fact, I saw her preaching, but normally when a external pastor come in, they give way to we who came from outside.
So did you interact with her?
Sure.
So what did you talk about?
In fact, anytime I go there, my own message and the message that God gave me is that as they saw me coming out of prison and going back to preach to them, the same thing one day they will also come out, and some of them in quotes will also go there to preach. So they shouldn't see that one as the end of their life. So always my message is Romans chapter 8 verse 28 that says all things work together for good to them that love God and to them who are called according to his purpose. So we try to find ourselves within this scripture and look at what the Lord will do for us. So the state should give proper amnesty. That will affect those who have stayed there long.
Exactly. So I'm sure, Evangelist, we'll have to end our conversation here, but the state has heard you. The people who need to do something about your plea have heard you. And we are very happy for you with everything that you've gone through. Some go and come out hardened than they went. But you came back, reformed, a great asset to community, and you keep going back. It's good that you keep going back to use yourself as an example to those who are in there as well. Keep doing the great job, and thank you very much, and all the best.
Thank you.
Right, so I've been having a conversation with Evangelist Richard Nyako. He is the pastor for the United Prisons Fellowship.
No,
Former, yes, he's former. He's no longer there, so he doesn't go there anymore. Of course, right? So he's been sharing his story with us, what led him to going into prison and staying there for almost 25 years, and then one day he finds himself outside. But in all, he gives thanks that through going to prison, he has found Christ. This is the Upside Down Show. Don't go, because we still have Pastor Kofi Boham. Remember, he gave us some beautiful tunes, quite inspirational. I told you earlier that you needed that ministration for this conversation. We'll be right back.
Rooted in heritage. Shaped by ambition. Defined by style. Inspired by soul. This is Afro Quality, the first multi-country concept store for African brands. Now in Nairobi, Kigali, and Accra.
You're welcome back. This is the Upside Down Show. I'm Frema Adunyame, and seated right here is Pastor Kofi Boham. You know, hi, Kofi. Or do I have to call Pastor? You know, I beg you. You know, we're talking about Holy Spirit and stuff like that.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay.
Let me give honor to whom honor is due.
It's fine, it's fine.
All right, so Kofi is okay?
Kofi's fine.
Right. You know your song, Broken Pencils?
Yeah.
When Evangelist came in, he said, when I heard that song, it felt like he was talking about my life. Do you get these testimonies?
Yes, we get it quite
How does that make you feel?
Honestly, it's surreal. It's not, it doesn't feel, I feel sometimes people exaggerate.
Oh, why? You don't trust what you're doing?
I do. I trust in what God is doing through me.
Yeah.
But if you understand the process behind the songs, then it feels like something that I was not writing for people, I was writing for me.
We don't care, but you are doing the song for us, so we are owning the song, you know.
So at the end of the day, when someone is like really blessed by it, then I begin to see that, okay, this was God at work in us, like the book of Philippians says, he's at work in us to will and to do of his good pleasure. So yeah, but we get to that a lot.
Wow, I'm excited about that. But how long have you been doing this?
Doing what exactly?
Ministration, I mean, that's what we are talking about now.
Professionally, maybe from 2019.
Okay.
But in
so like
ministry,
6 years? Yeah.
in ministry from 2005.
Okay.
I've been doing music ministry from 2005.
Okay.
But like releasing my own songs and stuff started in 2019.
So how many songs do you have out there? Albums, EPs, singles?
I have one album. I have singles, maybe 14 or so.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's quite a number.
Yeah.
Right. So what next for you?
So I think the recent one released was Busybody. We have a few projects to do for the next year, and then we have some tours around the world and in Ghana next year. So,
Echala, you are busy. I can tell that. Well, we are serving God. The Holy Spirit is working, but it looks like the money is good too.
Oh,
or because the BBs are here. Because the BBs are here, so you don't want to really say much.
No, not really. I don't really.
Ladies, the business is good. Okay.
No, I don't. Really. The thing is, the thing is that the kind of music we do is different.
I was going to talk about that.
It's very different. So people are now warming up to it. So it's not really. And for me, I'm a pastor's kid.
Okay.
And yes, and I'm a pastor as well. So
right. Who is your father?
My biological father.
Yes.
My biological father is Apostle Dr. Eric Boham.
Okay.
Right. And then my spiritual father, where I serve, is Holy Hill Chapel Assemblies of God, Reverend Dr. Kodubuati Mempa.
Let's talk about your style of music. Yes. Why that particular style, though? And how do you call it?
I don't know the name.
It doesn't have a name yet. We'll find a name for it.
Yeah. I think.
Yeah, but why that style?
I feel that it's conversational. I think I call it conversational music because it allows us to say the things that we need in our generation with melody, and the jumping and the shouting, like. Child people, they do that thing.
We are tired of that, actually.
And the truth of the matter is, yes, I'm not a praise and worship leader. Okay, although I have done that before, I can do it because I can sing. I feel that our worship with God or our Christianity is vertical and horizontal.
Right.
It's two dimensions. Our relationship with God and our relationship with people. Now, all the songs that we find in our churches is our relationship between us and God.
Yeah.
But there are no songs that address we and people.
All right, Pastor Kofi Boham, thank you very much.
Thank
in fact,
you.
I like your style of music because I think it's very creative,
you
know, and it's different, and I like different things. Keep up.
That.
I understand that we are not used to it, but we will get used to it.
Oh, you are about it. I mean, next year, dear, I'm going to this step. Jesus will help us.
Absolutely, Jesus will help you. Thank you very much for coming. So this is Pastor Kofi Boham. He is doing a genre that we are now going to find a name for. Hopefully next year we will find a name for that. Thank you also very much. This has been the Upside Down Show right here on Channel 1 TV. I hope you've had a great time, you know, hearing that emotional story of evangelist Richard Nyako. Thank you also for always joining us and making this show a great one. I'm Frema Adunyame. Thank you for watching.